So last year's treated me really well. I know we filmed, it seemed like a long time ago. Everyone was waiting for this mega war to happen, you know. You know, it's been good. Obviously, the relaunch and the reboots of the movies and the franchise has even grown ever since, you know, since last year. So I'm excited and excited to see the golden dragon dagger. Right, got the Green Ranger bobbleheads. About time, and it's been good. So a lot of happy fans out there that Saban's making happy through the franchise.
You've actually been an inspiration for me, not only just through the Power Rangers stuff, but through conventions. Like I follow you on Instagram.
To be your own boss is super hard. I'm not under no obligation to do anything, and so I'm pretty happy and proud that I have that discipline and dedication to go and just do as much as I can for no other reason except for the fans. That's all I do it for. Like every time, even with Wizard World, like I started on shows and I still don't charge an appearance fee. I just don't. Like I don't want to feel under the gun. I don't want to feel obligated to go. If people want to go and buy stuff at the table, cool. If they don't want to, come by anyway. And I think that's what makes the difference. Is the last 3-4 years I've been doing that whole mentality, and I won't change. And I think that's what keeps a lot of fans happy. But to go out and meet everybody is great, and then I'll recap it with like a little interview or like a little, you know, video, like a 3-minute video. Spot yourself and see if you can see yourself. So I'm constantly doing, you know, interviews and myself and stuff like that. But it's been a lot of fun. And let's face it, I mean, if it wasn't for the fans, nobody would be here, and Power Rangers wouldn't be what it is. And, you know, we know that, Saban knows that, and I know just as an actor. I mean, you know, the Green Ranger's coming out with new toys all the time, which is awesome. Everybody wants the White Ranger Legacy stuff coming out, and, you know, and I can't wait to see it. So it's good to see them support the character and continue the brand. You know, and I want to reach the older fan base is what I'd like to do, you know, so I'd love for them to come up with something, and we're still working on it, so we'll see what happens, you know. But in the meantime, super, you know, the superhero beatdown, it's going to be good. I'm going to be in it. I'm gonna say it's Morphin' Time. It's going to be awesome. So it's going to look good.
Have you seen it?
Not yet.
It's beautiful. It's huge.
It's in the convention, huh?
It's in,
Yeah. Yeah, I did see that. I mean, is that the one they're going to be selling? Nice.
Question from Alison McGinnis, the Lightspeed Pink
Yes.
Ranger, asks, what's going on in Houston and what is the Power Ranger War there?
Oh, we're just having a group of us doing the Mega War like a convention. Basically, it's a convention. We'll, you know, reach out to 5 of the guys. We'll have them come and do like a Q&A. Usually I'll do a lot of stuff on my own. And, you know, I mean, the bottom line is the only reason I do is because when I'm on a Q&A, I want to make sure everything's positive. I don't want. There we go. Time. Still going 20 years later.
Yeah.
Well said. You know, I just like to do a Q&A so everyone's happy with where they're at and what they're doing, and you know, I want everything to be positive. I want fans to be there to listen to, not like, I got ripped off. I don't want to hear that. I want to tell the fans everything that they want to hear, and that's what we want to hear. Nobody wants to hear 30% of our bad life. You know, maybe a little, but not all. If I just talk 30% of my bad life on Instagram, which we all have, I do have that 30. I would have no fans. It would just be so depressing. You would log on and be like, you know. So me trying to keep people motivated keeps me motivated. It's like accountability partners for my fans. You know what I mean?
If the producers in Japan, the Super Sentai, they ask, hey, we want Tommy in the Super Sentai version to make an appearance, would you do it?
Oh yeah, man. I'm down for it. Look, I'm here for Saban. I'm here for the brand. I'm here for my fans. I've been here. I'm not going nowhere. So it's really up to what they do. It's so great that, you know, I was Lionsgate was there, and I was right next to him doing the interview, doing the appearance yesterday, and she said that I had like all these crazy fans, and when her big stars came out, like Wesley Snipes and everyone else, they were cheering for me, and she was like, what's going on over there? So it was great for Lionsgate to see that, you know?
Cool.
It was exciting, and there was no other reason except that's how my fans are all the time. That's every time someone rile my fans and people wonder what's going on over there, I just feed off energy. You know, I like to keep them while they're waiting in line, keep them motivated and keep them going, and you know, and it's good that my fans actually, you know, now Lionsgate and all these people get a chance to see how dedicated my fans are, and if it wasn't for them, they wouldn't see that. So I was pretty excited about that. You know, it
Fans
was
are
good.
asking right now about Dino Charge.
Dino Charge. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be no going on Dino Charge. I don't really know. I think, you know, I want to continue working with what I'm working with Saban. I want to try to get, like, again, I want to try to get a Green Ranger series. That's my goal, my ultimate goal for them. And they know, everyone knows that I'll do it for nothing. I don't really care. I'm just here for the brand. I'm here for my fans. And to be honest, like, I'm already, I think the frustrating part for me is that, you know, I got schools, I got businesses. These conventions I don't make a living at. Most people do. Some people make it. That's all they do is book convention. I don't. Like, it's just for me, I don't. So I've already had my nice mansion way before I've even started the thing. So this is just for fun, and I think that gives me more power to do what I want to do versus when I have to go because it's my job to pay my rent. I don't do that. So I do it for the fans. So obviously, I'd like to do things for fun. You know, when I'm doing like fighting, I fight for fun. I'm not going out there and fighting because I need money. I'm doing it for fun.
The omoplata
you know,
finish was awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
That saved me, by the way.
Yeah, it was an awesome
I was
fight.
like, oh my god, I didn't want to open the media. You know, I got hit on the jaw, and I'm thinking I don't want to open the newspaper. And then it was like, oh, omoplata, and I was like, huh. My jaw's like over here. I'm like, okay, it's good positive stuff.
It was a good finish. You don't see that a lot in
Not
the
at
main
all.
matches.
I know. That's what they were saying.
So,
But it was good, and like you all know, I'm here for them, man. I would do it in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. You know, with the movie, everything's. We don't know too much what's going on with the movie, but obviously you read, you know, Robert's interview as far as writing in, and the cameos are definitely an option. And he understands the fandom base, and it's great that Lionsgate got a chance to see that today from this convention, which was awesome, or from yesterday. So they see it, and even with the social media, my fans were going crazy about the movie, and even talked to Lionsgate now and said they were just, you know, kept emailing, thousands of them, and you know, and I just speak for not me as Jason Frank up here. Like, if I was a representative of a company, the Green Ranger has become a world icon. Like, and overall in Power Rangers, you can't help not think about that. And the way that they branded it was because it was limited Green Ranger products in the first place. They couldn't get a Green Ranger product when the Toys R Us, it was like only like 5 in a box out of 100. And that's the way Rolex branded itself, is that it was that I couldn't get it, so it became so popular. And Kelsey was saying now that they were fighting over the dagger last night, like going, you know, crazy over it. And it brings me back to, I don't know, you guys are too young, but the Cabbage Patch dolls.
No, I remember that.
People fighting over Cabbage Patch dolls, and you know, and it still continued to be a sought-out collectible item. And you know, the good thing is I've been able to sign a lot of them around. And you know, as a collector, you never know. You know, I mean, Stan Lee, I collect stuff with him. You know, when's he gonna stop signing? You never know when someone might not sign anymore. So I'm out there. That's why I hit so many conventions. And I work so hard is I just want to reach everybody, and it's not about like money or anything else. And I you know, as far as giving out stuff, I give out stuff all the time. You know, someone the other day had like, put your money, man, just go buy lunch, you know. And so for me, when they get a chance to meet me, they'll think, oh man, yeah, I bought lunch. He gave me, you know, a free picture. For me, that's more than anything else. Like, money don't matter. Like, to keep people happy is what keeps me going. And that's what I want to do. And that's what I continue doing 20 years ago, and I'm continuing now. And I'm just continue as the Green Ranger.
Is it a secret when you're fighting your next
No. I'm be fighting the street character, how you say it? Ryu?
Ryu?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. That's what I'll be fighting. I know everybody's been, you know, just do the best I can. But how do they pronounce it?
Ryu.
Ryu, yeah, because I say something, everyone's like, that's not it, so Ryu. Okay, Ryu. Yeah.
I loved it that you beat down Scorpion.
Yeah, it was good, man.
Awesome.
It was good. And Aaron's here at the convention, and Batman Sunny does really great work. And the way that came about, like I told you, is somebody that I had no clue who. Like, I know obviously you interviews, and I don't get a chance to watch what you guys do, but just by being nice and just jumping in, and he said, "You want to help me?" I was like, "Yeah," and he told me what it is, and I did it to protect my character, and it turned out to be a huge thing. You know, 4.5 million viewers.
It was an amazing fight.
Yeah,
amazing.
And it could be even bigger if, you know, Saban's behind this one, the Green Ranger the beatdown, so they're behind this one, the Green Ranger. So anything they're behind, I'm okay with that as long as it's Saban approved.
Right.
That's why there's a lot of fan movies. I just don't want to be a part of it unless it's not approved by Saban. Even items or merchandising, to me, that's what I like.
If you could pick a fictional character you fit on the next superhero beatdown, would it be?
Well, I mean, I love Wolverine. He's been overdone on superhero beatdown, but I would definitely I like Wolverine. I'd like to fight Wolverine. Spider-Man would be an interesting fight. I had the funniest scene I wanted to do in there. With the Ranger helmet, since it just shows the lips. I wanted me to talk and then say that Spider-Man shoot a web on my lip and be like, it doesn't matter, my lips don't move anyway. Like I saw this, I saw this in my head, and I was like, oh. Be like, shut up, shoot, and be like, doesn't matter, something like that. So
I have a Mighty Morphin movie question for
Yeah.
the first one you guys did. Did you guys shoot footage without visors and mouthpieces? You did?
Yep. Yeah, we shot probably for a good couple weeks on that, and just realized that it wasn't the right thing for the show. It just, it didn't look right. That's why I think when it comes to reboots or anything like that, they need to be careful on what they do, and Heim knows how that works. Saban knows that they have a certain thing that they got to look out for, because Fox tried doing that, and it just and that's why I think when the reboot happened, Saban was very protective that's not going to happen. That kind of stuff is not going to happen because it's just weird. And it just won't make sense for the franchise. So, yeah.
A comic book, or have you ever been interested in being like the star of a comic book? I know a lot of
Yeah, man. We got the Power Ranger comic books out there, so I love when I have to sign those, and read them a little bit. But it's funny because I used to collect comics a long time ago, and actually sold it to buy my first karate school. And at that time, I'm 41, so back in the days, I had a comic book collection worth over like 10,000. So every book you see here that are like 5, 6, 7, 8,000, I probably had like 2 or 3 of them. But it's weird. I sold that, and then it's just I'm in conventions again. You know what I mean? So it's kind of a full circle. So I'm still around comic books.
Do you ever hunt for the ones that you sold that you want back?
I see them on the walls, and I don't want to. I was like, I'll buy it. I'm like, nah. I had so many of them. So the ones I collect now is like just certain ones Stan gives me or whatever. I'll just just keep and put on my shelf.
How's it working with Koichi Sakamoto?
Koichi Sakamoto's he's great. I mean, he's he knows his Ranger stuff.
Yeah.
He was the first guy to kind of mix the American Japanese footage together, like in our fight scenes and stuff. So working with Koichi was just great. I love him a lot, and I love his work, and I'm a fan of his work. What I saved is I know, like I save everything, from the show, but Koichi drew out like a storyboard with his hand, like of all the Rangers, like the story on Mega. And then he was about to throw it out. I said, hey man, give that to me, sign it for me real quick. I think it's cool because it's like the storyboard of like shot by shot. You know what I mean? I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Have you ever given any advice to newer Power Rangers, people that get cast in the show, just what to do while they're on the show, and then also what happens after?
Yeah, I think my biggest advice to them is, because Power Rangers is such a big, huge name, that I think when someone gets the role, everything just rushes. Like it's like, oh, Power Rangers, like just live it. Be what you can day by day. Don't think about the future, and just live day by day, because that will bring your future. If I thought about like, would this happen 20 years from now, I wouldn't have focused on the most important thing of that day to make my future. So I think sometimes when people book shows, sometimes they don't give it the best, because and that's the attitude from day one that I had. It wasn't about let's go on strike and get more money, let's do this, let's do that, or they want me to do something, they better pay me big bucks. I never had that. That I was happy with what I did, even though people saying they're trying to better the show for you. I was better. You can't better me because I was already better. And I didn't want nothing to risk my reputation with Saban. I didn't want nothing to risk, so sometimes it's touchy. A lot of cast members come and go, and I just, man, it's what I do. I do it for free. I mean, honestly, like, if you look at something and I edit and I do all this stuff, and I think, I'm doing it for free. I do it for free. You do your show. It's not like you're making millions and millions of dollars, and the next, it's passionate. And I think that if you're passionate, then the money will follow. And you can't think of it as money for that day. So, actors sometimes take the job and they just take job by job. But for me, it was more than an acting job. It was like, I got a chance to be a superhero for the rest of my life. So I embraced it. I didn't look at it as just an acting job. Amy is an actress. So, she's not in the fandom world at all, but she's an actress. It's job by job. It's not lifestyle. It's not this is what it's job by job. Nothing wrong with that. It's just I just wasn't that type of actor to look at just and be like, okay, next build my resume. It's just that this is what I wanted to be. It's what I wanted to do. Martial arts, being a superhero, all in a nutshell is the perfect job.
Just know that every time you look at your resume, you have to watch that PR tattoo. Awesome.
Yeah. You're ruining it. Right under the communicator.
You
Right.
inspire a lot of people to try harder, get into martial arts. Who inspired you to be the person that you are, and also get into martial arts?
Man, I think I'm really strong on the man of my word thing. Like if I tell you something, I don't want to break my word. That's the first thing I live by. It's like even a contract or not, that don't matter to me. Like my word, my word is my word. And I think that's important for me. So to live by that and live by the codes, I know it sounds funny, but like the codes that I learned, like the brotherhood, dedication, the respect, cooperation, discipline, confidence, attitude, and self-respect, everything I learned in martial arts that I had applied in life. And I think the biggest thing was dedication. And that's why I was dedicated to what I did. I'm dedicated to my fans no matter what happens. And dedication in life, dedication to work out, dedication in a marriage, dedication in commitment and everything. If you're not dedicated, you won't move forward in life.
Right.
And I think that's what keeps me going is my karate instructor, who was Mortal Kombat, who was Scorpion. He's Chris Casamassa. He played Scorpion in the Mortal Kombat movie. So that's who I grew up with. So I never thought the White Ranger would ever battle him in the superhero beatdown. So when I fought the Scorpion, I was like, that's my instructor.
What did he think of it?
Yeah, it was. I didn't. What am I gonna say? I was biased. I didn't want to win. He's my instructor. And but yeah, it's just how life goes on, and I think the biggest thing that anyone can do for someone is that you proved your dedication to what you're dedicated to, and it's all word of mouth afterwards. To get your break, it's a matter of someone just putting your name in their ear. That's it. But when they put your name in your ear, you have to do the work and continue to do what you do. So the dedication of my fans and dedication to my lifestyle is hard, traveling around and being here and being there, but I won't give up. Like I said, I'm my own boss, so I can so easily just say I'm done. I don't want to be there, but see, that's not for money. If it was for money, I'd have to be. I don't have to be, but it makes me want to be.
We have a toy review channel, and we have a huge collection, and we hear from a lot of kids that they love the show, they love the toys, and they have family or friends that say you're too old to watch it, don't kind of stuff, they get bullied sometimes.
Yeah.
What would you say to kids like that?
Everybody, man, has their heroes in life, and I think to me it's silly when people used to say, and I get this a lot, like, man, you changed my life. In the show, and then the person behind's like, how can a show change your life? It's like, well, music, you have memories of music. You'll listen to a music song and it'll take you back in the times, and then so it's the same thing with TV shows. It kept a lot of kids entertained when, times were tough. And I hear all the stories not having a dad and being from a rough home and being bullied, and this was their escape. And I think it was a good positive escape because it has all the things that you want to see. Like there's conflicts in every episode, and we tell you not to fight and not to battle. So it's a good show to I think live by. But I would say you're never too old. I mean, if you look at how big Comic-Con is. If we're all too big, we would have nobody here. There's it's not just a bunch of little kids. I mean, there are, your age, there's a bunch of people that love this kind of stuff, and it's the biggest con. So you're never too old. You're never too old for Toys R Us.
So many worse things that kids could be doing than Power Ranger toys.
Yeah, well, I agree, man. I agree. Hey,
I mean,
that
not hurting anyone.
yeah, not at all, man. Not at all. And you know what? I think Power Rangers today is to that point where it's cool to watch now. Maybe y'all went through that high school stage, like, oh, I don't watch it anymore. But it's cool. You guys are over it, We all watch Power Rangers, so the cat's out of the bag. We all watch it.
Honestly, toys, they retain their value.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's collectible toys now. The Dragon Dagger is a fortune. We're going now already. So yeah, I'll keep mine. I got the red Saba that I did from Toy Hunter, so I got that. I saved everything for Jenna,
Nice.
Yeah. They made like 10 of them, Japanese special thing.
Man.
Yeah. So they did it on Toy Hunter, so they got one.
Nice.
It's awesomely geeky.
Yeah. Yeah, it was awesome, man.
Cool.